Yeah, okay, good day everyone. I want to do this brief lecture on how to use this WP to install WordPress, and also to use Astra to develop websites. So just pay attention to every details here. So you go to your Google Chrome and type tastewp.com. Hope you can see it here. When you open tastewp, make sure you come and click to agree terms and condition here. Then you click set it up. So immediately you click set it up. When you click set it up, it's generating a WordPress account for you. After it has generated the WordPress account for you, click access it now. It will open the WordPress dashboard for you. So when it opens the WordPress dashboard for you, so just follow this step one by one. You will understand everything. So the first thing you should do immediately you come to WordPress dashboard, either you are doing for a client or you are doing for yourself or you are doing practice. First thing to do is to come to settings, click on permalinks. I hope you can see it. Click on permalinks. When you click on permalinks, make sure it is on post name. Click on post name. Make sure it is on this post name. Click on post name, scroll down and save changes. Now the reason why I'm putting it on post name is so that Google can index your website. So the next thing to do is to come to appearance, come to themes, click on it. When it opens, then click on add new. Then after clicking on add new, then you type Astra. So immediately you type Astra, look at the spelling. Immediately you type Astra, bring your cursor here, install. After installing, you activate. You are done with the first step. You are done with the first step. So the second step is to come to plugins. Look at it here, plugins. Come to add new. Click on it. Click on it. Then on this search bar, come and type Astra. Then Astra will come out as starter templates. Look at it here, starter template. Install. After installing, you activate. When you're done, the next thing to do is to come to appearance. Look at starter template here. Click on starter templates. Then when you click on starter template, it will bring you to this page. Then when it brings you to this page, scroll down, you will see build your website now. Then click on build your website now. It will bring this to ask you to select a page builder. Like I told you, there are a lot of page builders. We have Elementor, we have DB, we have a lot of them, as I've listed them in the previous class. So you select Elementor because it's Elementor we want to use for this lesson. Then when you click on an element, it will open up a page where you will see a lot of themes there, a lot of themes, both premium and free. There are a lot of them here, both premium and free. So for this class I'll be selecting this one, nature. Look at it here. You click on it, it will bring you here where you will need to put the logo and all that. But like I told you in the previous class, there's a place you will go and do it. So just skip and continue. They will ask you to choose to change colors. Just continue. Skip and continue. Come down here and submit and build my website. So it will be installing the theme, the plugin, and everything you need for this particular theme. You are importing it directly into your website. So it's finishing up nice. It's 100% now. So when you're done, it will ask you to visit your website. Congratulations, visit your website. When you click visit your website, it will open another tab where you will see your website. It's showing depleted function here, but I don't know why. But this is the website here. This is the website here. So we have successfully imported the theme into our website. So the next thing to do is come back to this and click on exit to dashboard. It will now return you back to WordPress dashboard. It will return you back to WordPress dashboard. So the next thing to do, like I have said in the class, is to customize it. After showing you how to customize, then I will show you how to edit it with Elementor, which is a bit easier. Come to appearance here, click on customize. So this is where you can change the logo, change the color, put the site icon, and all other stuff. So this is where you will do it. So when this page opens, so I will run through it so that you can briefly understand. So all these stuffs, they are written in English language. You just settle down and check it. Like I said, I don't know why this error is showing. Maybe it's from TestWP, but this website, this is the website here. So when you go to global is where you see the typography, where you change the fonts. This is the color. These are the buttons. But the major thing I want to show you here is in the header builder. In this header builder, you see site title and logo here. So when you click here, this is where you can remove this logo. As you can see, this is the logo here. This is where you can remove it and put your own logo. Then this is where you can increase the size of the logo. That you increase it or reduce it. Then site icon here. Site icon here is another name for it is called favicon. This site icon is this logo that you're seeing here. This logo that you're seeing here. So you just select it and upload it into your website, and the site logo will show here. So I've been explaining that. Then other stuff, you just go through it step by step and check other things you can change. Remember, if you change something and it's not working fine for you, you change. After you finish, you click on publish. Without clicking this publish, it will not affect your main website. So when you click publish, then it has affected all the changes you have made, the logo and all other stuff you've made has affected your website. Then you come back here and click back. Now, if there is another page that you want to add, let's see. So this is your website now. This is your website, and it has home, about, services, contacts. But you want to add another page called blog, for example. So this is where you come to pages. Click on what? Add new. When you click on add new, it will open. Then you now add the new page name and publish. My network is a bit slow, so bear with me. Cancel here. Then put the name of the listing of the page, blog. Then after you put the name of the page you want, you can name it anything. You can name it anything depending on what you are building. Then publish, then publish. So when you publish it, the page will not automatically come here. The next thing to do is to come back here, that's to your dashboard. Here to your dashboard, then go to appearance and click on menus. Go to appearance and click on menus. Now if you check here, you will see all these menus, all the menus that are here, you see them here. So when you look at the sidebar here, you see blog is not added here. Click on blog, then click on add to menu. Immediately you click on blog, add to menu, to come here. So you can adjust the position by clicking and dragging the page. If I want blog to be here, I will drag it to this place, or if I want blog to be last, I drag it back to the last. So when you are done, you can bring about down or bring about up, or anything you want to do. Then after you're done, you would save menu. So when you now save menu, go back to your website and refresh. You will see the blog page will show. Look at the blog now. Look at the blog here. So the next thing I want to show you guys, I'll just show you briefly. You can use that to do other pages. You're seeing edit with Elementor here. Click on edit with Elementor. So to edit with Elementor is you are editing the page by using Elementor. So every of their write-up, every of their images, every of their content you don't want, you will remove it and put your own. So in the next video, I will do an e-commerce own, so you can know how to manipulate e-commerce own too. So that's open. Then I will just close this here. Then if I don't anything I want to edit, I'll just click it here. It will open here. So I'll write I love myself. Let's say for example it's myself. That's the content I want to be here. And I will write I love myself. So but any part you don't want, just right click and you'll see a drop down and you click on delete. It has deleted. So if I want to remove this background image, I'll click on this edit section, then come to style. Then you're seeing the background. Then I can now choose from my laptop to edit the image. So any write-up I want to change, I'll just click on it. It will appear on the site like this. Then our services, maybe campus, let me put something. So you see it has changed, it's changing here. So on this part, anything I want to do, it has 1 2 3 here. You can style it. Styling means changing the color. You see the text color. I can click here to show the text color. I can change the text color. Anything I want to do. Image too is like that. When you put your cursor here, you see something like pen here. Click on it, you see the image, so you can change the image. The write-up, any write-up you want to do, just click the write-up and you look at it here. Look at web design and this write-up here. So any one you want to change, even this one too, look at it here. You just click on this pencil to show the image. You can change the image. So that's how you can do it and change everything that you want to change. When you're done changing everything you want to change, you click update. So let's say get started. There's a link here on get started. Remember, if I want to change the color, I will go to style, so you can play around it. So here I can now put maybe I want to put facebook.com. so here now this point now is facebook.com. Anybody that clicks it will now redirect them to the page. So you can also do that for any page on your website, even this contact us, about us. So you can just put the link there. When you're done, you click on update. If you do not update, it won't affect the website. So thank you very much. Just follow this step by step and try new things. Thank you.